with mandatory minimums, there's always the considerations of what is the real penalty going to be, and when you're judging like multiple defenders, maybe the same offense, if someone's going to get 17.5 years because that's the minimum on a first-degree robbery, or you lower it to second-degree robbery and they're serving 7, or you give them another charge that first, but you're trying to figure out who's really culpable, more culpable in each one, and you know, I would admit that it's subject to abuse if you have the wrong prosecutor who decides I'm going to give the ultimate to everybody. Sometimes that's just not appropriate.
Okay, and with handling cases like that, know that you said part of the tool that comes into place is talking with defense attorneys and looking at potential plea deals, just looking at what might be appropriate charges for if somebody fits the definition of a robbery first, but it might be not meriting the harshness of that punishment, where you can look at it.
That's always a consideration, and it's constant give and take back. What did this person actually do in this particular case? Again, were they cooperative in getting the other people involved arrested, that we wouldn't have been able to get punishment for them at all? What's their personal criminal background? If this is a robbery first and they've used a weapon before another crime, you're not going to get a lot of sympathy. But all of those type of things we always have to judge, but particularly with a mandatory minimum, trying to do the just result.
Okay, and so with cases that involve or charges that have the mandatory 70% minimum with them, kind of overall, what would you like to see with that process? Have a look at those and see what changes could be made?
I think the Supreme Court's looking at it now, and the legislature is, and I think either a combination of perhaps eliminating one or two of the ones that have mandatory minimums, maybe robbery second doesn't need it, or perhaps better yet, lowering the percentage so that it's not 70%, so that in a robbery second case, which is a non-weapon, you wouldn't see somebody getting a 70% on what might be an exaggerated theft, and get it down maybe 50% or 40%, and it will make a significant difference, I think, in the prison population, so that we can free up some spaces for some other people.